Anna was the greatest person you could ever meet. She was very dependable and someone that would be there for you no matter what. Anna and I were best friends. Anna was my backbone and my rock. Even when I first met my husband, I told him, just so you know, I have a niece and a nephew, and they're going to be with me most weekends. So if you have a problem with that, it's not going to work out. So yeah, she was my best friend. She was 25 years old. She was in the Navy. She had been out to sea for 30 days, and so there was limited contact with her. On April 8th, her ship was coming back to port in San Diego, and so a lot of the sailors on the ship didn't sleep, including her, because they said it was so exciting to get home to their friends and family and back to their own beds. For that night, they went out to dinner, and with that, they had some drinks, and then they decided to go bowling. Once they were there, they drank a lot more, and then they parted ways about 11:30 that night. They both made the decision to drink and drive themselves home. As she was driving down the 101, she fell asleep at the wheel. She veered off of the highway. There was a guardrail there, but she missed that. Something woke her up. She tried to correct her truck, but she caused it to flip over 3 times.
The investigation as to what caused the driver to swerve off the 5 is still underway. You can see the damage there. That person hit a tree.
Anna died on scene from blunt force trauma. They had to use the jaws of life to cut her out of her car, but she didn't make it. I got a call from my mom, and she was crying hysterically and screaming. Once I told her she needed to calm down, she just blurted out that Anna was dead. I was a mess. I lost it. I forgot my kids were in the back seat, and so once I calmed down, I turned around and they were crying and scared and didn't understand what was happening. And so I had to explain to them that their cousin had died. My feelings toward Anna after she died was just complete and utter sadness. I felt an emptiness. My heart was broken. I didn't understand how she could make the decision she did. If I could have been there that night, I would have told Anna that she's worth so much more than the decision to drink and drive. And I think processing her death will never stop because there's so many unanswered questions that only Anna can answer for us. And so I think it's always going to be a mystery as to why she chose to do what she did that night. My niece's favorite team was the Stillers, and so my husband had this made for me, and it tells her rankings in the Navy as well as her name, and then her last name on the back. And so I wear this like Veterans Day or whenever I feel like it. So I would ask you and everyone else to think about your family and the pain that you would cause them and the hole that you would leave behind if something were to happen to you. Just think about them before you make a decision to get behind the wheel while drinking and driving or using drugs, because the result of losing you is not worth the risk at all. And you're something that can never be replaced. There's no time that can be spent to get you back or money, because death is permanent.